That's right! Welcome to the side of the ring because it's time for Ringside. Got a bunch of news lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, we're just gonna Cody Rhodes was given special permission to curse on Raw this week because they wanted him to, quote, stay babyface and have a strong response to The Rock's promo in Memphis, according to the Wrestling Observer. First of all, everyone swears on Raw and SmackDown and NXT and also AEW. Everyone swears, even if they don't swear as much. A bitch or an ass or a damn or an what else? Or an asshole. That's thrown in every now and again. They love using bitch and, what else? Why side of your balls purse? Man, they go nuts over saying that. They love that. So, I didn't even, think about the swearing that just casually goes on in WWE. And that's why I didn't really, immediately jump on that when I was talking about The Rock, because I've been so desensitized to all the swearing and whatnot going on in WWE that when The Rock came in and he started doing it and everyone got upset, I was like, well, he must be saying something really not okay. Turns out he's just saying the exact same thing, albeit, in fairness, he's on Twitter, so technically the jurisdiction is different, so he's allowed to swear all he wants on Twitter. It's just he can't take that same energy and bring it to Raw because that's a completely different network. So they gave Cody specific permission, and all he said was little dick syndrome and asshole, and that's pretty much it. And if that is the special permission that you need to get in order to say those words, then a lot of the wrestlers up to this point are in a lot of trouble. A lot of them. For a lot of reasons. Like they've got multiple offenses for the same crime that they've committed over the span of, I would say, at least a good year. Okay? Because if you're trying to tell me that all the way up to this point, not a single person, SmackDown, NXT, WWE, main event, NXT level, not a single person has said ass, hell, damn, asshole, or bitch the entire time all the way up to this point, then I'm not watching wrestling. Then my eyes must roll into the back of my oversized head because they're too small and my head's got too much space in it. Can't even believe we're having this conversation. Yelling and screaming about The Rock and everyone else is doing it. And meanwhile, Cody gets quote-unquote special treatment and he says little dick syndrome. That's the special treatment, huh? Then I need special treatment then. Man, I need special treatment for a different reason. Moving over to AEW, on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer said Tony Khan blames Jack Perry for CM Punk leaving AEW for WWE, and that's the part of why he's been gone for so long now. He's not fired, however. That's a stupid and petty reason. It's stupid and petty. They got into an altercation, and that was between them. And I thought the reason why you fired CM Punk was because he got physical towards you. Or he was insinuating that he was going to get physical towards you. And you said that your life was in danger, and that's why you fired CM Punk. That is exactly what you said. You said, I fear for my life, and I thought that he was going to hurt me. When we were talking in my office, I remember there was reports of him lunging over the desk and all that sort of stuff, and that's why you fired him. Now all of a sudden, you go all the way back in time, and all because Jack Perry knocked on a windshield, CM Punk is now with WWE. Listen, if that's the case, I need you to do me a favor, and I need you to keep that same energy, and I need you to blame Sammy Guevara for getting rid of Andrade. Because you remember way back when, Sammy Guevara and Andrade got into a bit of an altercation, and they both got sent home, and now Andrade is with WWE. So if you're gonna start grasping at straws and cherry picking and all that, then Sammy Guevara, it's Sammy's fault that Andrade is with WWE as well. It doesn't make any sense. I highly doubt. Listen, can you come over here for a second? Sit down. Just sit down for a second. Shut up. If you want to say that, if we could lay it out into a percentage, if you want to say that Jack Perry is 20% of why CM Punk is with AEW, fine. If you want to say that he's 30%, fine. But anything higher than 50, it's I doubt that. I doubt that. CM Punk has had many an altercation, and he didn't leave when he had that big brawl at All Out. I feel like that would have been enough for him to be you know what, I'm done, I'm leaving. But he stayed, even had all commentary about the entire situation, and was listen, what happened is what happened. I did what I needed to do. This is how I feel. I'm not going to lie about it. People are going to feel about it. They're going to feel, but this is where I stand on the situation. And he didn't leave. And all because him and Jack Perry get into a little bit of a squabble, which is way less significant than the last brawl that he was in. All of a sudden, CM Punk smacks himself on the forehead, and goes, actually, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. Get me out. All specifically because that man right there, look at him, look. From the jungle? Ew, gross. Getting out of here. Wrong. Just highly unlikely. But you know what? If that is what Tony Khan needs to put if that's the poster that Tony Khan needs to plaster over top of the hole in the wall that he has, fine. Let him do it. All right? Even though to me, at least, in my personal opinion, this seems like a load of barnacles. Listen, I apologize for my swearing. I didn't get special permission for saying that, and I apologize. So if you're going to tell on me, do it. But it doesn't make any sense that Tony Khan thinks that Jungle Boy is, I don't want to say the sole reason, but the way that it sounds like Jungle Boy, if that whole glass thing didn't happen, CM Punk would still be here. Which, yeah, probably you could argue that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I can't see it in the future. Sticking with Meltzer, Matt Hardy attending Raw this week wasn't a big deal, but posting a video about it, quote, kind of changes it a little bit. His contract with AEW is coming up here soon. Meanwhile, Fightful says Hardy did not meet with anyone from WWE while he was at the building for the show. I don't know if this is true. I haven't heard anything else from it, but apparently they mentioned him on commentary, I think. They also made a reference to Prince Puma. Shouts out to him. Yeah, but I think this coincides with what WWE was saying about Lex Luger, because you remember for Sting's retirement match, it was Lex Luger and it was someone else. I don't remember who the second guy was, but it was two people. And WWE was like, we have absolutely no problem with you going over there. The only issue is that we can't have you on camera. That's the only issue. And it reminds me way back, I don't remember my man's name, but do you remember? You're gonna remember. He was at a TNA taping, and he was just chilling. And the camera cuts to him, and TNA's like, hey, this guy's here. And you can see it in his eyes. He's mortified. And then, like, weeks later, he gets fired because he wasn't supposed to be on TV. So I think that not so much. We'll just say WWE just for now as a placeholder. WWE has a very strict policy when it comes to you being shown on TV in different promotions, and I understand. I get it. It's not tribalism. It's like legally no. So that explains why he didn't interact with anyone. I would assume why he didn't really interact with anyone. I saw the TikTok. I saw that they posted a TikTok because Matt Hardy and his wife, they just go all over the place. So I saw that, and I was like, oh, cool, but that explains why, that's, posting a video about it, because you're showing yourself in another promotion's company, like you're at another promotion's, show, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but I don't know how to explain. I just know that WWE, isn't a fan of that, I guess, and I don't know if it coexists with other promotions. That's why I said I don't know if it's some sort of legal thing that they literally cannot, you can be there in the capacity crowd, you just cannot show up on television. I don't know the ins and outs, but I know that that's one of the main things that they're always going on about. So I mean, I doubt this is going to be anything. I'm pretty sure they were just there to just see it. I'd go, I doubt anything's going to come from this. I don't think he's going to get in trouble. I think it's just, hey, Matt Hardy was there, and that's about it. Finally, Fightful Select says Oba Femi has been receiving high praise backstage since he became North American champion, and they see a bright future for him in WWE. I wholeheartedly agree. I don't know if they're going to do a triple threat at Stand and Deliver for the North American Championship. I don't know if they're going to do Dijak, Josh, and Oba. They might do Dijak, Josh, number one contender, and then whoever wins that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit more interested in Josh and Oba than I am Dijak and Oba. I'm happy for Dijak getting a shot at the North American Championship, but I'm a little bit more excited for Josh and Oba, just because, I don't know, I haven't seen that, so, it would be interesting to, to watch that match. I don't know, I'm just more interested, in Josh than I am Dijak. I don't know what it is. Dijak is an incredible wrestler. I don't know. I feel like I've seen Oba and Dijak before. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I've seen an Oba and Dijak match already. I haven't seen an Oba and Josh match. I don't know how this match is gonna go. Josh did a really good job against Noam Dar when he was going after his Heritage Cup, if I remember correctly. So I feel like this match would be really interesting. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're gonna do. They might do a triple threat. That's what it looks like. But actually, no, it's not a triple threat. It's like a Josh and Dijak, and then it's like Sean Spears and then Duke Hudson. So it's like match. You gotta win that match and then get into. So it's a qualifier anyway. So all that being said, I think Oba's a really good wrestler, and I have a lot of faith in him. And he's over, way over, right? He can play both a heel or he's one of those where he could hop back and forth like Braun and nobody would care, right? So yeah, man. I mean, I have a lot of faith in him. I'm sure WWE does as well. And listen, all this being said, I really hope he retains the championship at Stand and Deliver. What do we talk about? Cody Rhodes given special permission. They swear all the time. Don't know what you need special permission for. Then Meltzer said, Tony Khan blames Jack Perry for CM Punk leaving AEW for WWE. That's great. I really like that. I love that. I might just have to change the title of this episode to that. Tony Khan blames Jack Perry for CM Punk leaving. That's like, I don't even know. That's like something completely just outside of my ability taking place and inadvertently inconveniencing me. And never mind. I don't even know how to describe how ludicrous this is. Because it's not Jack Perry's fault. It's not. Okay? I just want to go ahead and tell you that right now. Maybe Jack Perry might have swayed an opinion here and there, but I feel like human beings have enough free will, and you know what? I say that, man, but I've been proven wrong before, you know? So, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe that Jack Perry made CM Punk go, you know what? Can't take this anymore. Refuse to believe it. Matt Hardy and his wife were at Raw, and everything was fine, but I think the fact that he showed himself there may get him in trouble, but I highly doubt it. He wasn't even doing anything, and he didn't interact with anyone, so he'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Oba Femi has been receiving high praise. That's good. Glad to hear it. Love Oba. Everyone else loves Oba. He's a fantastic champion. I hope he retains. I don't know what's going to happen. PW Insider notes that there is a belief that Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin have TNA deals that are expiring soon. Quote, possibly as soon as the end of March, and they could be moving on from their promotion. So they were a tag team in NJPW, and they were a tag team on Ring of Honor. They are also, I don't know if it's like, you know, like they have like classic tag teams, and then the tag teams get updated, but the name stays the same, like Bullet Club and stuff like that. I don't know if this is the exact same Motor City Machine Guns, because Motor City Machine Guns have been around since I was in like early high school. Like, I know about the Motor City Machine Guns. I know they used to be on TV. I know they've been around for a while, so I don't know if it's the exact same Motor City Machine. It could be, you know. People can still wrestle if they're aged. It's fine. But I'm just saying that just in case it's not the exact same. Like La Parka? That's not the same La Parka, you know. There's like 3 different ones. Anyway, you get the point that I'm trying to make, though. I don't know what they're going to do, right? I say this literally all the time. They could stay with TNA. I don't know. They could go back to NJPW, or maybe they could go to DPW, MLW, right? You know, they could run the indie circuit. I don't know if WWE or AEW, this is the thing. I don't know if WWE or AEW are picking anybody up right now. I think they just acquired a bunch of new people. I don't think they're in the market to be getting anybody right now, so maybe not. I could be wrong, but we'll have to wait and see. Folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful tonight and a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, big hugs. Big hugs all around.